Hey folks, Chris once again. My computer is way too close to my face. Hey folks, Chris once again. Welcome back to another video, and I hope you like my new shirt. I got it yesterday from Walmart, and I love it. But this is a video I wanted to make a long time ago. This is called Top 5 Things That Scared Me as a Kid. Now, I have 5 things. I wrote a note which I'll get. I have 5 things on here. So I'm gonna start with the first one, then move on to number 1. From what scared me the least to what scared me the most. And this one is Pennywise. I love Pennywise. I have a Pennywise prop. Dahlia's even wearing a Pennywise hat because she's a Pennywise fan. And this was actually the original. The original Pennywise scared me to shivers. Not to shivers, but he scared me quite a bit. I just want his makeup, his sharp teeth, his big hair, just creepy as fuck. And what he did to Georgie and the fucking remake, if they did that in the original, I'd still be afraid of him. Not that the newest Pennywise scares me. I mean, I love the It movies. I love all 3 of them still to this day. I just find the second one least scary, then the original, and then cannot talk to myself. First the remake, the second, and chapter 2. Then the 2017, then the original. I guess the original scared me because, like, oh shit, what if this was real life? What if this was a real clown? What if he was looking at my little bird through the fucking sewers? What if he was looking at what if he bit his arm off? I'd be pretty fucking messed up. That's what I was wondering as a kid. Like, what if this clown came for me? What if he attacked me in the I'm sorry I did the smiling. It's just part of my tics, if you guys are wondering. But what if he came through that fucking door and says, "Kiss me, fat boy." I mean, that'd be terrifying, man. It's just one after another. We're not gonna go on Pennywise as much because he didn't scare me as bad as the other ones on here. Number 4 is Slappy from Goosebumps. Not the movie, the original show Goosebumps. I do like the Goosebumps movie, but I did not like the Slappy in those movies. But the design of the original Slappy in the original show scared me so bad. The one in particular that scared me was the one with, I think it was called Bride of the Living Dummy. I mean, he was a problem for me. I mean, nightmares and tears. I'm not joking, he made me cry looking at the scene that upset me the most. Spoilers for an old ass TV show. It was the scene where the kid is washing his face down in the bathroom because he got sick or something. And he turned around, his big bulging eyes, and he's like, "This kid doesn't live here anymore." And I was like, no! Like, what does his face look like that? That scared me real bad. Of all the scenes in that episode, that scared me the most. I did not like that. I still think that makeup effect holds up today. I mean, it's probably the best makeup effect in Goosebumps. And with those bulging eyes, man. I still go like, oof. Yeah. So that's number 4. Not much because it's a short show, but that scene in particular gave me nightmares. And to me, the bride in that episode was more creepy looking than Slappy himself, but they both creep me out. Number 3 is The Blob. Now, I watched the remake. I watched the original before the remake, and the original, I thought it was a good movie, but it was very cheesy, very schlocky, very silly. But the remake, however, oh my god. The death scenes, the special effects are amazing in that movie. It's like an underrated movie, and I hear nobody talk about. They always say The Fly, The Thing, Chainsaw Massacre, all those. They don't mention The Blob. I'm like, The Blob's a good remake too, you know. The scene that scared me though was the scene where, if you've seen the original, you know the plot. The plot's basically the same thing. The old man finds a blob and it gets stuck to his hand like glue. And they take him to the hospital. And Meg, played by Shawnee Smith from Saw, is dating this kid named Paul. And Meg falls, I forget what happens. Oh yeah, he asked her if he'll get her a soda. He goes to get a soda, and he goes to this room, peeks his head in there, and sees the old man's all melted body. Now this didn't scare me as much. It was pretty disturbing, but the scene after this scared the living shit out of me. Spoiler alert: the scene where Meg, I still can't remember her name. I think her name was Meg. She goes into the next room, and Paul's there, and he's inside the blob, and he's like, yeah! And she rips his fucking arm off, and his face like rips apart, like kind of like Ghostface. The fountain like rips open. It's like that movie I should have not been watching as a kid, man. But yeah, it's pretty horrific. And the death scenes get even more graphic. One of them involves a fucking kid, man. It's crazy. But definitely check the movie out if you haven't seen it, if you're 18 or older. Next. This one's embarrassing because it's Dragon Josh. It's the Alien episode. Now let me explain.